Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you 3 super simple sewing projects that you can make as a beginner with minimal fabric in about 20 minutes. We're making a little bookmark, a scrunchie, and a bowl cover, so let's do it. For the bookmark, I've got 2 pieces of fabric that are 3 inches by 8 inches. I've also got some cutesy little ribbon for the top and a piece of batting. I'm going to put the batting down and then the exterior fabric on the top. If you are doing ribbon, you're going to want to make sure you put them down like so the raw edges are going to be facing up. I've just kind of clipped them in place, and then we're going to make a little sandwich out of this and sew all the way around using a 1/4 inch seam allowance and leaving a gap right here. So that's what I'm doing here, just sewing all the way around, and on those corners make sure you leave your needle down, pick up your presser foot and pivot the fabric, and then just backstitch at the beginning and end. I am clipping off my corners, and then I'm going to flip it right side out, and I'm just using something to kind of poke out those corners really nice, and then we'll give it a good press with the iron, and all we have to do is top stitch an 1/8 inch all the way around to close up that opening and give it a nice finished look. Once you've done that, this bookmark is all done. Let's do the scrunchie. So this is 22 inches by 4 inches, and my elastic is 11 inches. I'm going to flip this over right sides together, and I'm going to sew a 1/4 inch on this edge right here all the way down, then open it up so the seam's in the middle and press it open with your fingers. Then we're going to take the top edge, fold it down, bottom edge, fold it up to just kind of get it out of the way, and then we're going to meet the top edge with the bottom edge here and fold it over. We're going to be sewing a 1/4 inch on this edge, and we're going to be pulling the fabric through to make like a tube here. You can see I'm pulling it a little, tucking that back in, so I'm only sewing through 2 layers of fabric, and then we're going to leave a little gap at the end so we can flip it right side out. Once you flipped it right side out, go ahead and take your elastic on a safety pin and thread it through. I'm just going to tie mine on the end and then just tuck it back in, and we're just going to close up that opening. This is just a top stitch an 1/8 inch away from the edge just to close up that little opening right there. Once you've done that, this scrunchie is all done. This is a great beginner project and you can make so many fun prints. Lastly, let's do the bowl cover. So I've got 2 layers of fabric here, and the bowl that I want to use, I'm just measuring around 2 inches from the edge, and I'm going to cut out 2 circles. Once I've got the 2 circles cut out, I'm going to put them right sides together, and I'm going to sew a 1/4 inch all the way around this circle, leaving a gap right here. Circles can be a little tricky, but the good news is this does not need to be perfect. Just sew a 1/4 inch all the way around, and then I'm going to flip it right side out through the gap and get it all nice and neat. And then I'm going a 1/2 inch over from the edge, and I'm going to sew all the way around, and I'm not going to leave a gap. This is going to create kind of like a casing for your elastic. So I'm measuring around my bowl, and then I'm going to take off about 2 inches so that there's tension in my elastic, and then I'm going to put it on a safety pin, thread it through. We're going to tie it off just like we did with the scrunchie, and then kind of pull it so it's evenly distributed. And then you just have to tuck back in the elastic, and we're going to sew up that opening. Once that opening is shut, this is all done. I hope you enjoyed this, and let me know if you try it.